All right, after making a hole-in-one and shooting 68 at Mammoth Dunes,
It's coming back around.
this man's getting humbled. Jesus. All right, today we are at the Sand Valley Golf Resort at the namesake of Sand Valley, the first course at Sand Valley, opened in 2017. Bill Coore and Ben Crenshaw. Sand Valley, the course itself. There's two courses here as of now. There's Sand Valley, there's Mammoth Dunes, there's gonna be the Lido, there's gonna be a dope course, that's a par 68. There's the Sandbox, a par 3 course here, another great offering from Bill Coore and Ben Crenshaw. But today, we're gonna talk about how bad you and I beat TC and Ben's ass at Sand Valley.
So I missed a putt. I missed a putt on, what, 13 or 14?
Open the door.
Just the littlest glimmer of hope for you guys, and you made thousands of feet of putts down the stretch.
What a bird.
From a lost ball.
How would you guys characterize Sand Valley?
Sand Valley is a Bill Coore and Ben Crenshaw on a bunch of sand. It's a bunch of width and a lot of really interesting golf holes out there. I think the scale can't be overstated.
Sand Valley is Coore and Crenshaw doing things a little bit differently than I've seen previously. A lot more push-up greens. A lot of false fronts out there. There's probably 6 or 7 false fronts. Some of that's just owing to the topography, playing uphill into some of these. There's some visual deception off the tee, especially on the back nine, I thought. And I don't know, in certain spots, they're still playing the hits, right? You've got the centerline bunker on 10. You've got, some of their par 3 standards there. But overall, it was Coore and Crenshaw turned up a little bit.
It was described to us that Mammoth Dunes screens are like this, and Sand Valley's greens are like this, and you learn that within the first like 2 or 3 holes. Definitely not my favorite Coore Crenshaw that I've played. It didn't stand out in terms of something crazy unique. Like if you picked this course up and took it to Bandon, I don't know where it would fit in that landscape. I don't think it would be near the top. Yet at the same time, this place is like super easy to get to. It is just like golf like mecca. Like everything that has to do with this place is like what golf is all about.
The cool thing that you see here, specifically on Sand Valley, is that you see Coore and Crenshaw on a different level. But you see a lot of their hits that they've played before. This is the first time that you really saw Redan out there. You saw Punch Bowl, you saw Infinity Greens. And it's something that you don't really see from a lot of the other designs that they have.
I think you can't go around Sand Valley and not experience a shot that's like, should I putt this? Like I'm really far away from the green, but I think I have to putt this. Like some of those slopes are severe. You can't land it up on the tabletops and you have to putt up very severe slopes. And that was penal. I mean, there were some spots to miss where I'm like, I knew I shouldn't miss here. My caddy told me not to miss here, but now I've really learned my lesson. Like you should not be here.
Cody had more than a few of those today.
Number 2, TC's favorite hole here at Sand Valley. I hate that hole, specifically for this reason. Missed it left, which great subtle caddy tip there. So do not go right.
Don't go right, don't go long.
Missing right and long, you're dead. Missing left also, for me, you're dead. Don't try to bump it into that bank and let it trundle on. Just pull out your putter, put it on the green, and give yourself a shot for par there, because anything that you're trying to do, get overly fancy, you're gonna be in trouble.
Favorite hole, Sand Valley.
Oh man, favorite hole at Sand Valley. I really liked 7. I thought the look off the tee on 7, when you get the waist area down the right, and then it kind of throws you back into that bunker in the left there. That was cool. Nice little green site back up in there. But I'd be remiss if I didn't say 9. 9's just like really, really cool hole. It makes you want to bite off that right side, get that angle, and we had a left pin today.
My favorite hole is 17. Like, it's not subtle at all. It's absolutely insane scale. I've never seen a punch bowl like that. It's unique. It's going to stick with me forever. 17 is my favorite hole.
So favorite hole out of Sand Valley, I have to go with 18. Everything that you see coming up as soon as you crest 16 and you see 18 sitting off to your right in the distance, it's just layer on layer on layer, and you see the elevation changes leading back up to the little cantina that they have there. Amazing tacos, by the way. Make sure you get them, and ice cream sandwiches, we heard. But it constantly builds up the hill, and it's a demanding drive off the tee, and it makes you sack up and hit an all. If you're gonna go for it, go for it. If not, lay up, and I'm sure you'll have an easy pitch, but that's not our stuff. 18 all day.
This was an awesome uphill hole. It is a par 5, true par 5, required a driver and a 3-wood. And the shape of the green, we got an awesome pin in the back right today, and the shape of that green just encouraged a shot that was not, I love hitting shots where you're not aiming at the flag. You are taking a slope to try to get there.
I had 6 birdies today. Birdied 18. I wasn't gonna choose any other one because it was very, very sloppy. I almost chipped in for eagle on there with a little hybrid action, so.
Oh, we saw it.
That was a hybrid. How
I'll
about
say,
that? An ode to Randy.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh! Cody and I just habitual.
You just missed one putt.
Habitual.
Missed one putt.
And then they made thousands
And they
of feet of
sucked
putts.
up all of the putting magic on the entire golf course.
Let us off the mat. I was in the butthurt Nash walking off 11 green.
You were in the butthurt Nation walking off 9 green.
9, I went for a
easy,
walkabout.
Easy.
Then I doubled 11.
Perfect time for tacos. Okay, that's exactly
Yeah, the
what we
tacos turned me around.
It's been a putt.
We finished eagle, par, birdie, 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 par, birdie, and Cody birdie one of those in between. It's just a tour de force. What's your guys' lasting memory of Sand Valley?
My lasting memory is probably 2. I really like that kind of set the tone for the day of, hey, there's a lot going on here, and yeah, it was like, hey man, you got to play the slopes here, and you got to shade to the right side of the hole, and you can't get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Of course.
My lasting memory, honestly, is going to be the conditioning. The run-ups were spectacular. The greens were so pure. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, but they were so pure, as you guys showed us. And how they're able to manicure, take care of some of those severe slopes on and around the greens. I don't know. It's really, really good. I think value for what you get out here, the conditioning is as good as you could ever expect.
I'll second that and say the seamlessness between the greens and the surrounds, especially the landing areas, was like they're one and the same. As far as the firmness and the bounciness, and there's no soupiness there. There's no softness there. Like the ball reacts very, very similarly.
It plays exactly as it should play. The slopes do what they should do. The ball does what it should do. It should do almost every single time.
Greens were so consistent all freaking day today. I mean, we were kind of shook to find out that they're bent.
Still don't believe that. A lot of people were telling us they're bent. I still think they're fescue, but they probably are bent.
Yeah, but like you figured out your line, and they do what you think they do too. Like the kind of long, broad slopes on both courses, and you figure out your line, and you get on that line. The ball's gonna go in, and the ball's gonna take a look.
Well, Cody, it was a pleasure, an absolute treat. I would say going to battle with you, but it wasn't really much of a battle.
Right. They kind of laid down.
It was a pleasure whooping some ass today. I cannot wait to return to Sand Valley.
Absolutely.